so tonight's dinner is plantain fufu with cassava. So we peel and cut up our cassava and plantains. We head over this side and we blend them together with just a little water. So this is a blender, and the plantain and the cassava was about here, and I put the water to about here. So now that it's rich and creamy, now we're gonna put it in a hot pot. But this pot just went on the fire, and it's a non-stick pot, which is better. Of course, you know, if you use a non-stick pot, you might lose a lot of your fufu, so it's best to use a non-stick pot. But if you don't have one, it's fine, you can use what you have. All right, so we'll be back. Now our fufu mixture, so creamy and smooth. And remember, guys, you want to make sure that you blend this for as long as it takes to get this smooth consistency. All right. And I like to get everything out my blender, so I'm gonna put some water in it and shake it out. But I have to be mixing this right now because we don't want lumps in our fufu. Alright guys, so this is the way the fufu is looking. As you can hear my voice, I am almost out of breath. So one of the main problems here is that I'm using a plastic spoon, and the best thing to use is a wooden spoon. You get less stick onto the spoon, and also it's more firmer, so you could get a better mix out of your swallow. Okay, so I've been mixing this fufu for about 8 or 9 minutes, and it seems cooked. So I'm going to show you the next process. Alright guys, so this is how it's looking. So after all that hard work, then I'm just gonna pour a little water around the sides. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna cover it. Voila, just like that. Oh, alright guys, so I let this sit for another 3 minutes when I poured the water and covered it. So the fufu is basically completed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give it a little stir, and then I'm going to put it in a glass plate to get it to cool down and form. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is the fufu. I put it in a plate, so I'm going to just cover it with the plastic wrap and let it get hard. So by the time I'm done with the stew, then voila, it's ready to eat. So now we're gonna make a cabbage and shrimp stew. I've already prepped my shrimp and cut the cabbage. I'm gonna prepare the seasoning, then I'm gonna just saute everything, and then this will be over soon. Alright guys, so this is my seasoning: onions diced, tomato diced, Scotch bonnet pepper, cabbage, and I seasoned my shrimp. I used a lot of cayenne pepper. I also used a hot shot extra bold pepper, and of course I can't go without the all-purpose Maggi. You can use any season that you prefer. It's entirely up to you and your flavor. So in my pot I have just a little bit of coconut oil there, and I'm using the Kirkland organic coconut oil. It's very good, very nice. And while this heats up, I'm just gonna toss in my shrimp, my veggies, and the cabbage, and stir and let it steam for some time, and you'll see. Like that. And so I could just eat this up just the way it is, honestly. forget about the cabbage. You guys forget about the cabbage?
No.
You want the cabbage? Okay. Alright, so here we go. We put the cabbage in gradually. Yep. And then we stir. Kind of fold it in, get it wet. And then we'll just add the rest. Okay, so this is my steamed cabbage. It's a little hard to see. Let me help you guys out a little. Yeah, and we have a little soup down there, so we can slap that fufu in. Okay guys, so this is the plantain and cassava fufu. As you can see, it's very thick and swimming in the gravy down there from the cabbage and the shrimp, and then we've added some avocado. Yep, so we're about to have a feast now. So thank you guys for tuning in, and see you next time. Try it and let me know how it works out for you. Bye.